Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be showing you how I add the bead onto my crochet flower. If you crochet and would like to make a flower like this, I will put the tutorial link below so you can go ahead and make up your flower, and I will show you how to add the bead. What you're going to need are some pliers. I bought this set of pliers from Joann Fabric. It came with a set of 5. You will be using a minimum of 3 of these pliers. The first one are these, the wire cutters. They're not sharp to your finger, but they are strong enough to cut through the wire. This is another definite one that you will need, the round nose plier. This is to make the loops in the wires. This is the bent nose plier, as you can tell why. It is flat along the inside. This is for gripping and maneuvering the wire. This is a chain nose plier, which is flat on the inside and tapered towards the tip. And this one is the flat nose plier, which is even width all along, and it's flat and is used for gripping and bending the wire. You will also need your wire to make your eye pin, or you can choose to purchase the eye pins already made, like these. You will also need your ear wires. You can choose whichever kind you like as long as it has a loop to add on your bead. And you will also, of course, need your bead and your flower. So instead of using the pre-made eye pin, I'm going to show you how to make the eye pin. If you are using a pre-made eye pin, you will be able to follow along as well after I make the loop on my eye pin. So if you're making your own eye pin, you're going to need your wire. This is a 20 gauge jewelry wire. I bought it from Joann Fabric. These pre-made wires are 22 or 24 gauge, and they're thinner and not as strong as the wire I'm going to be using. So if you're making your eye pin, you want to rub your fingers on the wire to straighten it out and to warm it up or make it softer and easier to work with. You're going to need your wire cutters and cut off about 1 inch or a little more than 1 inch for each eye pin. It's better to have a little more than not enough. So make sure you cut off 2, 1 for each earring. I already did 1 earring, so I'm only going to cut 1. Now you will need your round nose pliers, which are these. And to make your loop, you can choose to make a really small loop if you use the tip of your plier, or a really large loop if you use the base. I do it somewhere along the thinner side, which is a little smaller than the center of the plier. Place it on the tip as far up as you can without it falling through. And now you just take your finger and wrap the wire around the plier. I'll take it out, and there's the start of your eye pin. You need to close off that eye pin. You see there's a little gap there. Insert your plier and close it off gently. Now you need to make this look less like a pea and more like a lollipop. So insert your plier into the loop and have the outside part of the plier on the outside of the wire. Now bend the wire with your finger a little bit in the opposite direction that the loop was facing. That way now it looks more like a lollipop instead of the letter P. So now if you're using a pre-made eye pin, this is what you have. Now you follow along. Now you're going to put your bead on the eye pin. And now we need to make the other loop. So this loop here is laying flat on my finger and is laying from left to right. So this top loop will be going from front to back facing this way. So you need to, what you can do is hold your bead down so it's not up. And now you're going to gently bend your top wire over the bead just a little bit to give it a bend like this. Now put your plier, your round nose plier, on the wire in the same spot where you made the first loop, and you're going to, with your finger, bend the wire over the pliers. Keep bending it until it's all the way around. You might have to bend it out a little bit to get it over the bead and then bring it back in. So now you have a loop like this. What I do now is I get the ear wire and I thread it onto the excess wire. Now that's on. Now get your plier cutters, not your plier cutters, sorry, your wire cutters. Cut off the excess wire. So there's the excess, that's garbage. And now you need one of your other pliers. I use the bent nose pliers because for me that's most comfortable. And you need to close up that loop so the earring wire does not fall off. So just close it up. Make sure there's no gap in between. So now you have that. If it's not straight, you can just take your plier in there and squeeze them together a little bit, not too hard. And now it should straighten it out. Now on the other end, you need to add your flower. So again, take your bent nose pliers and open up the loop. The loop is spacing from left to right. So you want to open it up either forward or backward. Toward you, the way I did, or backward, so that it opens like this. Now you want to make sure that your earring, the front of your earring is on facing the front of your ear wire. This looks like the round part is what's going to be showing in the front of your ear. So the front of the earring is what needs to be hanging like this. That way you're not showing the ugly side of the earring. You're showing the nice side. So just get it on there, and before you close up the loop, make sure that you have it on the right way. So here's the front of the earring wire, and that is the front of the earring. So I have it on the right way. Now I'm going to put it upside down and hold on to the bead and close up the loop. Get your pliers and close it up and squeeze them together to make sure that they're flat. And if they look a little bit crooked, like to me, I think the top one looks a little bit crooked, just get your pliers and gently bend until it's straight. So there you go. Now you have your beaded crochet earring. I hope this tutorial was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave them below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Bye.